Seventh law of indices, it says that if there is a negative base in the numerator, or a term has a negative base, and if you move that term in the denominator, then the sign of the index would change. If it was negative, then it would become a positive index. Similarly, if we had a negative index in the denominator, and if we move this term in the numerator, then the sign of the index would change and it would become from negative to a positive index. Now, applying this rule, the first part is 6 raised to minus 2. Now, if we want to apply this power and perform repeated multiplication, then it must be converted as a positive power. And for that, I would be moving this term 6 raised to minus 2 in the denominator. So the sign of the index would change, and now it would be equal to 1 upon 36. This would be the final answer for this part. Part B says minus 8 raised to minus 1. Now, since the index is negative, we have to make it positive. So I would move it in the denominator where it would become plus 1. Then the sign of the index would change. The sign of the base is not going to change over here. This is important to know. Now, the final answer of this fraction would be minus 1 upon 8. Part C, it says that 4 upon 5 raised to minus 3. Now, the previous law that we have studied is that this power should be applied on the numerator and the denominator both. And now, if we want to change the power, the sign of the power of the numerator should be brought in the denominator, and this denominator should be taken in the numerator so that the sign of the index becomes positive. So it becomes 125 divided by 64. This is the final answer for this part. Finally, we have 1 upon 9 raised to minus 1. Last part says that 1 upon 9 raised to minus 1. This minus 1 would be applied on the numerator and on the denominator both. So whether it has a positive or negative power, it doesn't make any difference. So it would become 1 divided by 9 raised to minus 1. So this 9 would be moved in the numerator. So the sign of the index would change from negative to positive. So it would become 9, and the final answer would also be 9 for this part.
We try to explain complex concepts in simple language and with effective examples. If you like the video and the way we explain the subject, consider liking this tutorial, commenting on it, and subscribing to our channel, and press the bell icon so that you stay updated and get notified when we upload more videos. Thanks for watching.